The Surfing Violinist presents Vlogging by a Thread, Family Vlog 26. It's July now. It's been a long time since February. This vlog covers events from February. So what happened in January and February? Well, we were working to get my car back in January, which happened in February, thankfully. We got the car back. Insurance covered it. Seemed like everything was pretty much taken care of pretty well in shorter time than we expected. A big blessing. We're also working to get my shoulder back in order, which happened in January as well, and by February I was back surfing again. And then I also started a new job in January, right at the end of January, beginning of February, working at the surf shop, Mr. Surfs. So most of February was me adjusting to that. I was making surf reports. Most of my video energy was going into making surf reports for Mr. Surfs. And I was trying to juggle between a phone, a GoPro, and my DSLR, and trying to find a way to make all this stuff work in a timely manner. I'm not the most, as you can tell, many months by the time, you're not the most timely when it comes to putting some of these things together. And so having to edit surf reports on location and turning them around in a couple hours was a good challenge for me, and hopefully will reflect in the vlogs as we go forward. But that was most of my vlogging energy went into the surf reports that first month. And some of those problems were alleviated in March when I got a new phone, but we'll get to that next month. As far as things that happened in the Sue's family, it was my birthday, February 1st. I cooked shrimp kati rolls, as I've mentioned in the masala vlog. I was too preoccupied with cooking to get much interactions with my friends who came over to partake. Then the very next day, February 2nd, was my son's birthday, and we decided to go to Pier Park. He wanted to also get a Build-A-Bear frog, so build a frog as it were. And afterwards, we went to Panera, where we found out they have a chicken tikka masala soup option, which of course, if there is a cross-cultural fusion food gimmick in the mainstream, I'm going to have to try it, especially if it's Indian. Yeah, it's definitely in the meh territory, poor execution, toward the bottom. No, sorry, Panera. We ate at Gypsy Crepes, just down the road from my new place of employment. And they have a cool little map there where it says where you're from. And so Rohan can actually point to India. He's from Delhi. We started sinking into even more Dragon Ball Z mania, and so I got Rohan Dragon Ball Z Fighters, which was a costly endeavor, and I think I've played it 3 times since, but Rohan seemed to enjoy it for a while. Working in the same building with Melissa, which means we get to see each other pretty regularly. I can't remember the story behind this, if she did this or someone did this in her name. Mel is not the most comfortable with public displays of affection, so she's really exercising her acting chops there. Mel rearranged Rohan's room, and I had probably one of my best couple gigs at Tap Room. Melissa, meanwhile, was really pushing the social media into high gear with some of her own photos, and she didn't even use a DSLR and was getting some really, I thought, fantastic photos for the Delhi Melly food pickups. And Melissa also joined a new monthly project called Vegan Night at Little Village, which was a roaring success, and she's been doing that every month. She's missed this month because she's going to Dave Matthews' concert, so I'm looking forward to hearing how that goes and if there's any new songs I should add to my repertoire, because Dave Matthews has quite an accomplished violinist. So in my barely released documentary, Local Legend, The Surfing Violinist Odyssey, which has really been seen probably only by patrons and by YouTube channel members, I talked about how I am thankful for vlogging, even as annoying as I have been with a camera since I started this whole endeavor, and even before YouTube, always having some form of a camera running. The nice thing is the moments and the people and the memories you capture that you forget about later on. So even though most of these videos on this YouTube channel especially have become almost just that, I think it is, in fact, worth it. And that's why I'm keeping this going, even though we're so far behind the times. It's kind of a way for me to process what's happened. And, I go back and look at a lot of the vlogs, even when the channel was starting to find some traction and become successful in India. And I really can't stand myself. I really can't stand how it was edited. There's a lot of things I just don't like. But I am thankful that a lot of moments were preserved that I would have forgotten. There's a ton of stuff that, whether it be stuff with me and my daughter, or me and Melissa, me and my son, the new friends we met in India, I'm thankful we have those things preserved. And so that's one of the good things about vlogging for me. There is an artificialness to all forms of life on the internet, but it's the stuff that when I see it, it brings me back there. And even if I have some stupid, goofy vlogger voice or whatever, I'm still thankful for the moments before and after where something authentic happened. And I think vlogging lends itself to being able to record those moments better than a lot of art forms, believe it or not. I think vlogging can be good cultural anthropology, cross-cultural communication, journalism, even history, in the right context. And so I want to kind of, with this series, continue to try to knock off the, maybe not actually the rough edges, but the kind of pretension, and get to those parts of vlogging that I really appreciate. But in the meantime, pardon our progress, and until next time, this is Ford, the Surfing Violinist, reminding you to keep it creative, keep it cross-cultural, and keep it constructive, YouTube. Thank you very much. To see these videos early, without ads, join the lineup here on YouTube. You just need a YouTube account, and for $1.99 a month, you click this little join button and sign up to get early and ad-free access to 4 monthly vlogs: the surf vlog, the Masala vlog, the violin vlog, and the family vlog. Thank you very much.